Hello and welcome to the show. I'm here on Dirt Rally and I'm going to be having a go with the modern day WRC cars. We're going to be going to Greece, the rally that I haven't shown in a video yet. Probably the place I struggle with the most. I'm getting half decent at Monte Carlo, not too bad at Wales. I do tend to struggle a little bit here at Greece. We're going to go for 3 stages, and the AI difficulty is going to be on professional, which is essentially medium for this game. We will go for a randomise, and here, what have we got? Alright, that'll do. Sunset and a couple of middays. I don't think it rains in Greece. I don't think you can have a wet stage as far as I know. What have we got? Stage, I think them two there are going to be longer stages, and that's going to be a short one. I'm not sure. I kind of don't want to do 2. Whoops. Sure, that'll do. I don't want to do 2 really long stages, otherwise the video will go on forever. I think I've figured out how to tell the length of the stage just by the different percentages of road surface. Yeah, I think we're going to be going with a long stage to start with. I can kind of get my eye in. I haven't driven these cars yet. I look forward to giving them a go. I'm expecting them to be quite quick. There are only 2 to choose from at the moment. I have no doubt there'll be more added as we go along. The Mini Countryman, which I don't like the Mini Countryman at all, or a Ford Fiesta. So we're going for the Ford. What do we got in the way of liveries? I think that's the... Isn't that the actual Ford livery? Okay, I guess they've got licenses for some. I think most of them are fictional liveries. That does look like the proper livery it ran at some point. I don't know if it still does run that livery. Sure, we'll go with the Fiesta. Okay, this stage looks, well, we've got some hairpins to deal with towards the end. The hairpins tend to be the bit that I struggle at. I tend to be a little bit slower when it comes to the hairpinny sections. Yes, that is a technical term, and there can be quite a few of them in the Greek stages here. This one doesn't look too bad. Okay, fingers crossed we don't bump a wall. Oh no, this is a short stage. Okay, guessing by surfaces, I was wrong. God damn it! I thought I'd been clever. I had not been clever. Oh, never mind. I remember this route. I remember this stage. This corner here coming up next. Yeah, here. This is where I got into all sorts of trouble. There we go. That corner there, it's a 5 left with a jump in the middle of it, which I took the first time flat out in a, what was it? Was it Group B cars I drove here? I can't remember. Something I drove around there, and yeah, I went flat out around there, and it is not a flat out corner. I soared into the scenery and broke everything on my car. So far though, I am liking this this Fiesta. There's lots of grip, and the most impressive thing are the brakes. The brakes are fantastic. Look at that getting started. I think I braked far too early through there. Are we going to lead a sector? I don't think we are. Oh, no. Oh, we are going to lead it, but we almost had a very big off doing so. Haha, I'm leading. This is the only time I'll be leading the rally. I will say that much, I suspect, anyway, unless I've suddenly got miraculously amazing at the game. That nearly went round in a circle. Now we're going to have to slow. I'm braking too soon. I'm kind of used to having to brake that much with other vehicles. Yeah, this is really quite a good car for slowing down. It doesn't feel as fast accelerating as I expected it. I think that's sort of all the vehicles don't quite. Oh no! Don't get away from me. Over there, all the vehicles don't quite feel as fast. You've kind of been conditioned by previous rally games that the cars should be travelling a lot faster. Bloody hell, that's not fun. This is probably a far more realistic speed that the rally cars actually do. But even at sort of, I don't know what average speed we're doing through here, it's terrifying with an average speed of like 60 miles an hour. I'm sure when we come to like Finland and stuff, they will get much faster, and then I will plough it into a tree at much higher speeds. Where are we going down here? Yeah, I'm braking far too soon for these corners. You can brake a lot later. I think I can probably get away with carrying a bit more speed. The Greek stages are quite incredible, I have to say. Some of the roads that it goes down, I don't know what ones we're going to have here. It gets so incredibly narrow and bumpy. It really is quite. It's about a car's width at some places, with trees and ditches, and ooh, that was on the edge. That was right on the edge. That could have gone really badly. We lost a huge amount of time in that second sector. I just realised we were like a second up, just about a second up, and then we fell to some 7 seconds down. Now we're starting to get into the little bit of the narrower. Now it's still not as bad as it does get through here. I'm losing huge amounts of time. Yeah, we've really done abysmally in those two middle bits. Okay, it started off so nicely, and then it's all gone quite quickly downhill. Oh, hairpins. I think it's I'm braking too soon. I can be braver with the car. Oh, and throw all the dust up at the windscreen from the front wheels. Always fun. You can't see a thing. Oh, through the dips. Keep the car on the road nicely. We're still on the road for now. Oh, and we're going to have to slow it down. Yeah, I've done it again. Oh, I put it in neutral as well. Oh, got the wheel caught on the... on the man on the inside. Okay, it's got a little bit scrappy towards the end. Putting it in neutral never helps. That's always a silly thing to be doing. Oh god, speeds. We're at 70 miles an hour and this is utterly terrifying. I think we're going around a hairpin here, isn't it? Yeah, we've not had a... we've perhaps done not quite as atrociously in that final sector as we did in the middle too. Wasn't a particularly good. I'd still get fourth, but Jesus, the car at the front was 14 seconds clear. There's only 4. Okay, second may still be a possibility. I doubt it, but we'll see how well I can manage on the next couple of stages. I'm hoping we don't go to... Oh, this looks more like my sort of stage. Not too many of the switchback hairpins. That seems to be where I really struggle with. There's one rally that I really can't do in Greece. One stage. I think it was with the Stratos when I was doing that in the career mode. I just couldn't get any speed through the through the hairpinny section. But yeah, looks like we don't have to worry about that one. Okay, we're going for it's quite a quick start on this one. I'm hoping. Can we get another fastest sector time at least? Ooh, that bump was nasty. Just hit the bump in the wrong place there as I went to brake and very nearly threw me off the course. Now be brave, don't be... Yeah, I'm just trying not to lift through there. Oh, that's narrow. That's what I'm talking about, the narrow nature of these stages. I very nearly landed on a rock there. I jumped far enough, luckily, to not have too much of a problem with that one. Oh, get turned around here. Haha, there we go. Through this first sector. This is feeling pretty good, actually, at the start of this one. I'm liking this car, even if, yeah, it does not quite got the same, the blistering acceleration I perhaps expected from it, but we're right on pace on the first sector. I mean, it's still very fast, and I like the grip through the turns. Can we be flat through? I did have a little lift. We probably could have been flat. We're not going to be flat through a 3-turn. Oh, we're okay. It's just a little bit starting to slide, but that's fine. No problem with that. Oh, now we're going to have to slow it down. I can definitely take more speed through these 3 and 4 corners than I am taking. I think that's where I'm losing the time. I'm getting braver with the 6 turns and not lifting through them as much. Sometimes on a 5 I will have a little lift, especially when it's like this and we're bouncing out wide. Oh, that's not good. Should have perhaps had a little bit more of a lift there. If I knew what I was doing, you would have carried more speed. Yeah, we got to I think this is one of the narrow roads that we have to fight in Greece. I definitely lost a good 2 or 3 seconds on that, the near spin, so that's fair enough. Down 5 seconds now. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Trees on the inside, sheer rock face on the outside. Not only trees on the inside, there's also a sheer drop down there, so you don't want to be going anywhere near that one. Come on, Fiesta. We can do it. We can hopefully get at least another fastest sector time, potentially. I mean, we're too far back to ever take a victory. Well, certainly too far back to take a victory in the rally overall. Oh, slow you down through here. But maybe I can get a fastest sector time. That would keep me slightly happier. Whoa. The brakes are so nice. Having a car that stops as well as this is amazing. It's really very... Oh, we're slow again. Uh-oh, crap. Oh, that was a bit of a hit on the on the inside. Very nearly rolled it. We're losing time. I'm not quite sure. I know where I lost some time on that, getting on 2 wheels. But I just need more bravery with this car. It can go faster. I just have to believe, but don't bloody go and throw it off the cliff. The easiest way you will lose time is, well, like I'm about to here. We're off. God damn, it won't even let me recover the car. I'm stuck. Go. Oh, now you let me recover the car, now that I've pretty much recovered it myself. No, I'm not taking the extra time penalty. Ha! I got it got it out of the ditch. Bugger, just about to say, the easiest way to lose time is to push it and slightly bump something and then have to recover it. Well, yeah, I brushed the I think it was the inside wall I hit there that was just enough to put me up too wide so I couldn't stop, and well, we fell off. Just a small fall off, but you can see some of the roads that these Greek stages go down. They are challenging to say the least. Oh no, there's a rock face there. That's going to really hurt the front of the car. Damn it, just getting slides at the wrong point. Not what we wanted. It's all gone wrong. Nah. Oh, the second stage is I've let myself down at the end of that one. I would have dropped. Yeah, we dropped to 5th. It is actually all fairly close. 2nd, 3rd, 4th. 5th sort of as well. We're all fairly close. I was doing quite well not breaking the car though. Up until that point we hadn't really broken the cars too much. Is this the same stage in reverse? I don't know. I think it is the same stage, which is done in reverse. We'd be able to have had similar names and then had the same name and had R next to it, so I knew that it was reverse. Oh well. I should know the stage. Should be able to go okay. Right, let's fix the wheels up. That's probably what took the biggest bump against that rock face towards the end. Can we, if we were to drop that down one, can we get a bit of suspense? Nah, we're gonna have to do it like that, I think. We'll go with sod it. I want to get a little bit more time usage. What is the crew? The crew recommends that. Sure, we'll go for match their recommendations. They think the suspension and wheels and ignore the turbo. Okay, I'll trust you, crew. You can you can do all of that. Don't worry, it'll come back broken after this as well, so it's all fine. Okay. Right, let's see if I can do a little bit better. Let's not put it in the same ditch that we had last time. One thing I do know is that I seem to be quite quick through the first sector of this stage. So what will be the final sector this time round, I should be okay through. So I'll have a decent finish. Not sure about the rest of this. We've just got to go. We got to go full bravery with still plenty of caution because, well, it's a rally car and the road is very, very narrow, and that's a really tough thing to get used to figure out where you can push the car. Because if you're racing on sort of the likes of Forza and so on, if you push the car a little bit too hard while you're still sort of learning the vehicle, learning the track, you may end up on the grass. You may even just end up in a tarmac runoff area, or maybe a sand trap if you're really unfortunate, depending on where you're driving. You push this car a tiny bit too hard, and it does not have to be that much too hard, and you will be out. It's just as simple as that, which really amps up the difficulty. And yeah, you got to have decent amount of caution when you're still not really sure what you're doing. I'm running that very close to the edge, but that's just where you have to be because, well, the road's not exactly wide. Doesn't give you much room to play with. No, we didn't quite scrape that. I thought we were going to smack the barrier and then smack the bumps on the outside. That's supposed to be flat out through there. I daren't do it. I was too much of a coward. Again, I'm braking too soon. I mean, it's better than braking too late and just ploughing straight off the course, I guess. But it's not helping me getting fastest sector times, at least. Right, we're going into so unbelievably narrow, and then with all the shadows going on, the lighting is very, very good. Especially when you're going sort of running through the trees, it really shows off the lighting. Oh, we've overshot massively there. Whoop! Didn't quite realise the tight corner was quite that close. Managed to save it with a little bit of handbrake. Oh no, we're going to the wall. That's slam on the brakes there. Bumps everywhere are causing problems. Okay, I can slightly see the road ahead. I slightly know where I'm going. There's a 4 up here somewhere we'll have to have a brake for. Oh, we may have just been saved by a bush. So again, I think the bush may have pushed us onto the road. It's okay. We slightly smacked the outside wall as well, but we're still pointing in the right direction. I can see out of the windscreen. That's the important thing. Yeah, we're fine. We're quite a long way down on the on the time front, but I am liking these cars, these WRC cars. You've got to be really very, very brave with them. You've got to really get the, oh no, oh, we're fine. You'll need to be a better driver than I to get the best out of these things, because you have so much grip and the brakes are so fantastic on them that you really need to know what you're doing with the with the stage to get good times. And of course, with the AI being as tough as they are, then you do need to be bloody fast with these cars to get towards the front. Yeah, I'm quite a long way down on these. I mean, this is only ooh, I don't like that bit. That bit's scary as hell. Ooh, we're still. We're at, I don't know what speed we're at 80 miles an hour, and the road is just about wide enough for a rally car. No, we're not going to do particularly well on this stage either. Oh, I thought we could get a faster sector time. We could not on the at the end of it, as we it's airtime across the line. We do get third. We get third on that final stage, which is about the best I've done. I think that puts me fourth. Oh, I was only a couple of seconds away. If I hadn't got it stuck in a ditch, if I hadn't had that off, we could perhaps have got a podium. These WRC cars, they are very nice vehicles to drive. They're quite easy to actually drive it through a stage. I think they're easier than the Group B cars to drive through a stage, but to drive them fast, that is going to be a real challenge, because they have such good brakes, so much grip. Yeah, they are. Oh, I say such good brakes and so on. For driving on dirt, we're talking about here. They are much better than all the stuff I've driven previously, and I just couldn't get the most out of them. They are very, very good fun cars to drive, though, and as ever, I'm still loving the challenge that Dirt Rally produces, and of course, I highly recommend you give this game a go. Anyway, that is it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.